the locker room. Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Morant. And a wide open look for Bane. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Get ready, folks. These two teams love pushing the ball. Greg, we could see a track meet tonight.
Two of the top fast break teams in the league, Kevin. As far as keys, limiting turnovers is going to be big because they each want to get out and run when they get the chance.
And no good, but he tries to maintain control. He was fouled, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Now here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Edwards looking it over. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Prince outside. Out to Edwards. And there's the drive. He feeds it to Gobert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Gobert's got 6.
Grown man strength right there by Rudy Gobert, fending off the defense on the way up.
Brooks outside. Morant with the screen on Prince. Brooks misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Gobert the pass to Russell. Here's Towns. Out to Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. Now here's Morant for 3. The rebound by Prince. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Morant. Brooks with a screen on Edwards. Payne for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bane. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. For the finish, and Morant throws it down.
Ja Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Russell against Morant. And it's Russell missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Bane kicks to Morant. Here's Brooks. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Here's Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Passes to Bain. Morant with the screen on Edwards. Bain. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Edwards kicks to Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here's Morant. He's got 6. Bain inside the three-point line. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bain. Bain's got 3 assists now in this one. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And part of the Grizzlies.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult
the previous play
fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
No good on that one. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes, sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks, and timely they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it, sometimes they'll head to pick and roll, and sometimes they'll just go under.
For Memphis, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant surveying the D. Bain for 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. So it's the Timberwolves now. Prince finds Edwards. Minnesota again turning it over. Russell against Morant. The pass to Bain. Morant sets a screen for Bain. Outside for Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 4. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Towns dishes to Gobert.
This is Adams' calling card, making his presence felt defensively.
Brooks for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Brooks has got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis. Edwards against Bain. Rejection by Jackson. Morant, that's for 2. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And Morant throws it down.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Outside, Towns. No good, unable to end this run. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane drawn the double team. Morant outside. Back to Bane. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Prince against Morant. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining.
Prince against Jackson. The kick out to Towns. And yes, it's good.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Outside, Bane. Morant with the screen on it. Bane passes to Morant and finished off by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Edwards finds Prince. Now here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Bane looking around. This one for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Prince, the pass to Gobert. That shot off. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Bane for 3. 36 seconds left in the first half. Brooks, the pass to Bane. Bane sets the screen for Jackson. There's the dish to Brooks. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Steven Adams. Jacks up a 3. Dylan Brooks. And that's good. Brooks has got 6 points in the quarter.
You get the feeling that Brooks will get better and better with this shot. He's obviously working on it.
Buries it from three-point range.
Matching baskets from the...
And so we wrap up the first half. Grizzlies lead by 7. From Target Center, back in a moment. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Green, so Williams out there, and it's Tillman in at the 5. Russell looking around. Towns in the corner. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Towns has got his second basket of the game. Jones, the pass to Green. To the paint. Williams up on top. It's his first trip to the line.
A 78% 100% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
First one falls for him.
2 shots.
That one is no good. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Edwards. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Outside, Jones. Pass to Conshaw. Over in the corner, Green. And the 3 off target. It's Prince on the wing, guarded by Green. Prince kicks to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Russell against Jones. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Fires for 3. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 6. And it's Russell in the corner. To the inside. Outside, Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Prince. Banked in off the glass.
Smart play by Prince. Attack the interior of this defense. Force them to close off the lane.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Green passes to Conshaw. Green with a screen on Edwards. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Conshaw. And again, Memphis no good.
It's a shot you would think he would make. He just doesn't make it all the time.
Passes it to Edwards.
2 minutes.
Prince against Green. A kick out to Towns. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. Edwards brings the double team. Towns against Williams. Kicks it out to Jones. Off target from three-point range. And the Timberwolves call time. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Some changes for Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's McLaughlin. Dishes to Anderson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Morant.
Not explosive at all. Kyle Anderson is crafty. Nice play to draw the foul.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant with it. 13 points in the game. There's the feed to Adams. Back to Morant. There's the pass to Bain. 5 to shoot. Back to Morant. Reed with the block. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Here's Anderson. No good that time. Adams, some nice D. Jackson down low. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Up top, Morant. Out to Brooks. Morant outside. They could use a bucket. And Morant throws it down.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Morant. McLaughlin, no good. Outside, Bain. And we've reached the end of the third. Memphis out in front, up 5. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Russell against Morant. Russell left side. And Adams sends it back.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Brooks up on top, guarded by Prince. Here's Towns. 2 free throws. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is
Sometimes
under
make it
review.
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Brooks kicks to Bain. With 1 on the clock. He's off on that one. And Minnesota now the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Prince, the pass to Edwards. Offensive rebound. Prince dishes to Gobert. It's Russell with the drive. It's good.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Morant passes to Bain. Brooks setting a pick for Bain. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. It's Edwards on the wing. And finished off by Edwards.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Bain kicks to Jackson. Bain with the screen on Towns. The Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Down low. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Morant outside. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Payne for three. It's stolen by Gobert. Towns against Jackson. Towns, the best to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 1. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Bain with the screen on Russell. Morant passes to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Russell against Morant. It's to Edwards. Driving to the basket.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
That's the first. That ties the game up. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Bain finds Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Kick out to Adams. 6 on the shot clock. Bain passes to Jackson.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Outside Russell. Now the feed to Gobert. It falls! A huge shot to tie it up.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Morant against Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Bain against Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Towns wide open. Misses the three. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brooks. Yes!
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
coming to you. Allie, it's all yours. Drippy alley. I like it. I know what that means. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Bane. No good on the triple. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Paul passes to Ayton. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Bane to the right side. Here's Morant. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Pass to Paul. 4-3. The putback. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Morant. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. Morant's got 5 now.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Outside for Booker. Puts up a 3. Here's Crowder. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket.
And Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively, but also on the offensive rebound.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. There's the screen. Back to Morant, 18 feet out, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. But the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years. They could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Out to Bridges. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Brooks from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. Paul can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position. Plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Outside Bane. Bane with a screen on Crowder. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, Memphis no good. The Suns trailing. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Ayton against Adams. Back to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Pass to Bane. Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Crowder with it. Guarded by Morant. Paul for 3. Sinks it from distance. Paul's got 5 now.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 5. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's Booker. Oh, the swat by Adams. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Booker, the pass to Bridges, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Booker no good. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. From deep, Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bridges passes to Crowder. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Knocked loose. Inside, Morant finds Adams. Just 3 on the clock.
Well, Ayton at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so those arms helping out.
Ja Morant.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth champion.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s, to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, B.A., let alone talking about players and their skills.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Adams. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
And so he makes both from the line. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Adams just continuing to grind it out, outstanding, staying after that possession, and then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Now here's Booker. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Buries it from 3. And the Suns lead by 3.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Crowder with a steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Payne, no good. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And Booker with the jam.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
In transition, here come the Suns. And Crowder with the jam.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Pass to Brooks. And here's Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? And the layup by Morant. Morant's got 11 points. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrives.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And it's Crowder missing.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Payne, the pass to Morant. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Ayton, a screen on Payne. Booker, the pass to Crowder. 44 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Booker for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Booker for 3. Fires in the triple. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter. Memphis trailing here.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Paul against Morant. Morant with a screen on Booker. Jackson outside. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Suns ahead, up by.
And get loud for the Grizzlies.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got Green. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Williams in at power forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Pass to Conchar. Beyond the arc. Counted from distance.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Shamet. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Williams passes to Jones. Here's Conchar. Off target with the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Lee. Green covering. Back to Payne. Here's Shamet. That 3's off the mark. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Conchar can't hit. The Suns leading. Here's Payne. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Payne's got his first points in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Jones, the pass to Green. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Back to Payne. From the arc. And he can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. Outside, Green. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Saric. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. No good with a layup. Well, Memphis shooting just 42% so far in the game. Outside Jones. Back to Conchar. He got a piece of it. Gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Shaman. And here's Payne outside. Here's Shaman. Back to Saric. Second shot opportunity. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Saric has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Green, the pass to Williams. Now Jones. The 3 is up. And again, Memphis no good. Here's Shamet. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Suns lead by 7. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the third quarter. And that one's good. Green.
A good balance and squared up shoulders. If there's one thing Green does better than anything else, it's nailing catch and shoot Jays.
Payne against Jones. Here's Lee. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Jones from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Landale. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Payne. Here's Landale. Here's Shaman. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Green. Outside Jones. Pass to Williams. Outside Jones. Connects from downtown. For Phoenix, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Now here's Payne. Fires for 3. The shot no good. Here's Conchar. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Suns ahead, up 2. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. On defense, the Grizzlies. Here's Booker. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And here's Morant. Bain, the pass to Morant. Lays it up and banks it in.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And Booker with the jam.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Ball against Morant. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bain. 5 on the clock.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team, blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Bridges. Booker against Morant. Oh, got a piece of it. Jackson on the wing. Back to Morant. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Morant's got 6 here in the quarter.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Booker finds Crowder. Outside Booker. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
Ball against Morant. Pass to Ayton. Booker for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Suns lead by 1.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Morant. It's good from the top of the key. Morant's got 21 points in the game.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Got a hand on it. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And it's a 4-point Memphis lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Phoenix no good that time either.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Bain. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Crowder, a screen on Bain. Booker for 3. Nails it from 3. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
Morant, pass to Brooks. Morant with a screen on Bridges. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Brooks. On the wing, Bain. Morant with a screen on Booker. Bain, no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Morant. Jacks up a 3. Hauled in by Paul. Phoenix with the ball.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and and he nets it.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 12 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
Bain finds Morant to halt the run. Can't knock in the 3. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of...
Who say does
This contest has the potential, Clark, to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now Edwards, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. And that one is good.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Russell against Paul. Bridges kicks to Paul. Back to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Paul passes to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Fires the three. Gobert pulls it in.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Edwards. There's Russell with the three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Paul dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Paul outside. It's up a three. The shot comes out. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Edwards against Booker. Crowder with the steal. To the middle. And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Edwards looking it over. And Edwards with the stop.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Gobert shakes him and slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Russell inside, defended by Booker. Here's Edwards. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Booker. It's rebounded by Towns.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Russell, no good. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2, Booker. And Booker able to finish.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Out to Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Russell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical defender Chris Paul is for a guy who's not that big. He influences a lot of shots out there.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Russell passes to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. McDaniels with the bounce pass. Edwards against Bridges. Ayton kicks to Paul. Bridges left side. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
A good close contest so far as we.
And please give a big round of applause for your son,
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Paul, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's an example of Chris Paul reading the floor and being aggressive. The defense can't react quick enough, and he gets a trip to the line.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
With 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Towns.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Second team foul.
Off the inbound, and Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Russell dishes to McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. McDaniels got 5 points now in the quarter.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Paul against Russell, and the layup's good off the glass.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
McDaniels up top, defended by Bridges, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Dishes it to Gobert.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
That shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And They are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. That's a 2 from Crowder. Gets a hand on it, and Paul stays with it. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Bridges outside. Outside Crowder on deep. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McDaniels in the post. He's against Bridges. Here's Gobert. Easy jumper from very short distance. Gobert's got it back down to single digits for Minnesota.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Paul passes to Crowder. On the wing, Bridges. Towns with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Booker looking around. Phoenix no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a... We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Russell passes to Gobert. And it goes down 2 points. That's 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Paul for 3. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. So it's the Timberwolves now. 7-point differential. Russell kicks to Towns. Back to Russell. The pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. And that one, good.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
Suns leading by 5. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Edwards inside, defended by Booker. Towns against Crowder. Low block shot on the way, and Towns gets it to go.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Ayton, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Edwards, and there's the feed to Towns. Back to Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. He kicks it to Russell. Tries again. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Rudy Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Paul dishes to Crowder. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throw. The Suns have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. First free throw is good. And both free throws good from Crowder. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside, Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Suns leading by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play here in the third. Pass to Booker. Crowder goes in. Paul for 3. Lock at 6. Oh, Ayton in position.
And these are the shots you want Ayton taking. He's just so smart on offense.
Outside, Russell. A kick out to Towns. 1:25 left in the third. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 4th rebound in this one. Minnesota shooting their first free throw this game.
First team foul.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And 1:01 left to play in the third. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Paul. The drive by Booker. Bridges outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Dishes it to Ayton. Bridges outside. Stolen by McDaniels. Driving the lane. They grab their own miss.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Here's Russell. Pass to McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Suns. Paul's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over to the wing. Wide open. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the 3 spot.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
DeAndre Ayton.
And the second free throw, good.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Russell passes to Towns. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Here's Towns. Crowder with the steal. Paul kicks to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 15. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Oh, Ayton in position. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Edwards. He can't hit that time. Good D by Booker. To the inside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And stolen by Booker. And now the Suns, a fast break. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Crowder with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Russell with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, this is one of D'Angelo's biscuit and butter moves. I mean, quick pull up off the dribble. He loves that one.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Russell. Booker dishes to Paul. Connects from three-point range.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Out to Russell. That's a two from Towns. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns leading by 13. On the wing, Bridges. Takes it inside. Here's Crowder. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Ayton inside. Towns on him. For three, Bridges. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Edwards kicks to McDaniel. The dish to Gobert. Towns in the corner. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Paul passes to Booker. Lets the three fly. That shot missing. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Down low. Paul with the steal. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Well, Phoenix shooting reasonably well, 45%.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here
for the Suns.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chris Paul.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Edwards. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Bridges outside. Paul outside. Offline with his three. Outside, Russell. Three-pointer. Misses there. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
these two teams tonight, they are loaded with young talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Now here's Bain. Pass to Jackson. From deep, Morant. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Count it.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. And the layup falls.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's Russell on the drive. Towns for 3, and the three-pointer goes.
Well, this ability of Karl Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Here's Jackson. 4-3. Edwards pulls it in.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys. So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Morant with the slam!
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Bain. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
McDaniels, that's good.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the jam!
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Towns a screen on Morant. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
This guy's a shifty player now. D'Angelo Russell adept at using various speeds to keep defenders off balance.
And both free throws good for Russell. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Morant with it. Here's Adams. Tries again. Kicks it out to Jackson. Tries yet again. Minnesota with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Outside Russell. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
40 seconds left in the first quarter here.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Clock at 6. Here's the second effort. Out to the right wing. It's McDaniels on the wing. Goes up again. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. McDaniels got his second bucket. Outside Morant. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Russell's got 8 points.
Well, the more experience you get in understanding how to run pick and roll, the better you become. D'Angelo Russell improving his decision-making.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Right side Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
We are talking about a big-time offensive rebounder, and Steven Adams unafraid to impose his will with that frame.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Morant finds Bain. Morant with a screen on Edwards. Bain with it. Russell covering. Bain, no good. Minnesota in the lead.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Now here's Bain. To the middle. Adams. And the layup is good off the glass. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
Here's Russell. Give him 8.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Adams with a screen on Russell. Jackson outside. Pass to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. Doris with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Here's Russell after the basket by Memphis. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Outside Bain. .141 left to play in the first half. Russell against Morant. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Tillman comes in for Adams, and it's Jones in for Moran. The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. A minute 15 left in the first half. Now here's McDaniels. Back to Towns. Shoots it from the high post. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jones from outside. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota shooting almost 70% from the floor. Sensational. Russell, that's good.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Bain with a screen on Russell. Jones against Russell. Jones' shot is good.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Oh, what a play by D'Angelo Russell. Russell's got 12 points.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Jones drives in. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. There's a screen. Misses the three. McDaniels from long range. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Attacking.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Reed in at the 5. Anderson inside. Ball stolen. Pass to Conchar. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. And it's good. 2 points. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Jones up top. Pass to Tillman. To the inside. Conchar. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Hits the 3-pointer.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Minnesota shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Here's Noel. Soft touch off the glass. Noel's got 6.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Conchar. Outside for Green. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, deflected. Here's Noel to the paint. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Pass to Aldama.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes. Minnesota foul. Jalen Noel. First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. They set the screen. Three-pointer. Conchar can't hit. The ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Conchar. From behind the arc. And again, Memphis no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Back to Noel. Here's the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
Here's Conchar. Back to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Conchar. Left side, Green. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. For Minnesota, they've gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. And he lobs it up top. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Pass to McLaughlin. 23 seconds left in the third. They get it again. Noel. Here's Prince. Second chance effort. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Here's Green. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Brooks, the pass to Adams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
As physical a player as there is in the entire NBA, Steven Adams putting the defense in a tough spot.
2 shots.
He does not get the second one. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Russell against Morant. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Towns. Clock at 6. Oh, tried to dunk it. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed, even...
The previous play is under
no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Russell. From the elbow. Second chance shot. Outside Bain. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Outside for Morant. Looking to get it going. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
The Grizzlies have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. Puts it up from 17. Tries again. And it's Morant missing.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Payne with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Morant.
Look out below.
So explosive coming off the screen. Morant is sudden and deadly.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Now Bain. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Edwards. Towns finds Russell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Outside for Brooks. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels from long range. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Oh, there's the alley.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
The shot by Towns, no good. And the Grizzlies with possession here. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Timberwolves.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for D'Angelo Russell.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Russell, that's good.
When you see the score and how much time is left, you realize this game is just about over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
From deep, Bain. Here's Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. 41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Morant against Gobert. Down low. Reverses. Towns passes to McDaniels. Outside for Russell. The three. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
McDaniels with it. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside. You know, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Now, look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
On defense, Memphis. Booker with no one around, nailed from three-point land.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Bane inside the three-point line. That one wide left. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. It's a three-point game. For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well-equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Here's Ayton. He feeds it to Booker. Top of the key, and the shot goes in. Booker's got 5.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Jackson a screen on Paul. Morant against Paul. And that one's good. Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Booker looking around. The pass to Ayton. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Back to Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
Paul against Morant. Tries the spin move. Outside, Bane. And stolen by Booker. Paul dishes to Crowder. He can't get that one. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for Memphis. Trailing by 2.
First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. Adams outside. 6 to shoot. Inside. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Adams.
Steven Adams.
Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Kicks it out to Paul. There's the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
Morant outside. He takes it in, and Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Bain with it. Outside for Jackson. Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Paul with the three. Morant with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Payne for three. Bridges with the board. The Suns have gone 5-9 from the field here in the first. Ayton finds Paul. Goes up on the wing. They get it back. And that one's good, Ayton.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Suns ahead, up by 1. And the second quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Houston team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Booker's got 12 in the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Outside for Jackson. And stolen by Ayton. To the paint. And the dunk by Booker.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Out to Morant. Another shot. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
For Memphis, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Bain passes to Morant. Outside Jackson. Morant against Paul. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
It's been all about Ja tonight. He can score in so many different ways.
Crowder kicks to Paul. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Paul right side. Crowder from outside. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. When you see those 2 boxes down.
Oh, nice finish. Led the league in steals multiple times. No surprise Chris Paul picked that one off. Run it.
The drive by Bain. And it's Morant missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Morant passes to Bain. Jackson a screen on Booker. Here's Bain. Outside Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker outside. to the middle. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morant, right side. Pass to Brooks. Kick out to Adams. Outside, Payne. Back to Adams. And taken away by Paul. Outside, Crowder. Passes it to Bridges. Fires the 3. Booker the pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. Crowder from outside. He doesn't hit that one. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Booker, good.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Morant kicks to Bane. Can they get it? Rejected by Booker. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Hands it from downtown. And it's a 10-point Suns lead.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Bane passes to Adams. Brooks, left side. Here's Bane. And another miss by Memphis.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Here's Jones. And taken away by Paul. And here's the fast break. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision. Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Payne covering. Oh, that's offensive interference. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of... And the basket interference is being challenged. Coach using his single opportunity to get that review.
And basket interference is another one of the types of calls that can be really difficult to make. Up by the basket.
The previous play is under review.
Tip-in situations, these are tough to get right.
And compared to some of the more easy...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
These basket interference calls kind of tricky to deal with. And the word is in. The officials, guys, have ruled that the call stands. The basket interference will be in effect.
Even though they had it right the first time, it was a good move to double check.
Suns leading by 13. Saric outside. And there's the pass to Shamet. Three-pointer. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Jones for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jones has got 5 points so far.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Lee passes to Payne. Out to Sharich. To Payne. Pulls it from the elbow. No good off the back of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Sharich with it. Williams picks him up. They get it again. Landale. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Jones looking for an opening. He kicks to Green. Jones sets the pick for Green. Outside Williams. Lock at 6. Plays it up and banks it in.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Suns leading by 10. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes to come off the clock. Lee outside. Shamet kicks to Lee. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Lee's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Jones with the bounce pass. Shamet on the wing. Suns moving the ball around. Sharich passes to Shamet. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Tillman. Takes the 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The 3. And another miss by Memphis. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Conchar. Payne covering and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Grizzlies had looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Payne. No points in the game yet for him. Sharich finds Shamet for 3. Green with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Jones the pass to Green. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Payne. Top of the key jumper, no good. And so it's Phoenix looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this.
And please give a big round of applause.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 5, roaming the paint. Paul dishes to Booker. Back to Paul. Booker, right side. Can't cash in from close range. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Left side, Jones. Good work defensively by Paul.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Booker finds 8. Back to Booker. Outside, Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. On target from 13 feet. Paul's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Outside, Jones. There's the triple. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Crowder from outside. Launches it. They get it back. Goes back up. Paul with the 3. That's tipped, and he gets it back. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his third foul of the game. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Morant scanning the floor. Outside, Bain. Shoots. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Bain. Lets it go with a 3. Clock at 4. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Shot clock at 3. Here's Morant. And he drives in. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Phoenix leading by 15. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Passes it to Paul. From deep. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. To the inside. Adams finds Bain. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Bain.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Now here's Paul. From deep three-point range. On the wing, Bridges. Brooks covering. And the Suns miss again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Paul with the 3. Brooks grabs the board. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside Jackson. Deep. Bridges against Brooks. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Suns.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Devin Booker.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Bain passes to Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And the wide open shot from Crowder, and he's way off from outside. Morant against Bridges, and Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.
into the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Paul. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range.
Uh-oh, they might have woken up that range from Chris Paul. He's capable from there.
Edwards against Booker. McDaniels from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And it's Crowder missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
That free throw no good. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Edwards. The shot off that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges finds Ayton. And here's Booker. Driving inside. They get it back. Puts up a 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Outside Russell. Gobert with a screen on Paul. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Outside Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Covered by Towns. Crowder, the pass to Booker. 5 to shoot. And it's Booker again missing. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Bridges outside. Paul for 3. He drops it from range. Paul's got 6.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Towns a screen on Paul. The shot by Russell, no good. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
The Suns have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Booker, the pass to Bridges. And the Suns get it back. He can't get that one to fall.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Outside Paul. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now here's Towns. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Towns. Edwards got his second bucket of the game. Bridges against McDaniels. Booker for three. No good that time. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And the bucket is good.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Booker. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Three-pointer, Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. The Timberwolves have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels passes to Towns. And stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. And the jumper is on the mark. Ball's got 8.
Well, the defense has to stay up on Chris Paul. When he sees separation, he's going to find an angle to get you.
The three from Russell. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Minnesota closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And so in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Yep, count it.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Russell against Paul. Russell, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Booker. Second chance effort. Gobert, no good. The Suns trailing. Here's Paul. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Russell finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. There's the drive. Crowder left side. Takes the 3. Phoenix no good that time either. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Booker's shot is good.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better, that time from way outside.
Outside Russell. Over Paul. The shot by Russell, no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Edwards with it, now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Edwards. And the league finally moving to curtail take fouls in transition. Do you like the change?
Well, I think everybody's ready for that. The best part of NBA action, BA, as you know, is fast break basketball. So to get more 3-on-2s or 3-on-1s, lob plays, and guys taking off and throwing down monster dunks, I'm all for it.
Paul passes to Crowder. From downtown. From the arc. Paul can't get it to go. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. And that one's good. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
Good hands by Ayton.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. And stolen by Bridges. For 3, Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
3 points.
Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And it's McDaniels off the drive. The 3 from Russell. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. And Edwards slams it in.
I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Booker no good. Now Russell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Towns. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Paul passes to Ayton. Over Towns. And too long on the shot.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one.
The Suns, 21.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 5 assists in the game. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run.
Paul passes to Crowder. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. The kick out to Paul. Lets the 3 fly.
Russell affected that shot. He used his length and some effort on defense that time.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Towns double team. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. Count that bucket. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Ooh, a good look from Bridges. Here's Ayton. Outside Paul. Stolen by Russell. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. It's Edwards on the wing. 3-pointer. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Pass to Booker. Will it go? Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Russell against Paul. Towns with the ball. 6 to shoot. Back to Daniels. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Crowder. Plenty of space. Phoenix no good that time either.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's McDaniels. Nice D from Bridges. The Suns have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Ball finds Ayton, and there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Outside for Russell. Gobert with it. It's Edwards on the wing. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Oh, they need this. Ayton, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Towns passes to Russell. McDaniels with it from deep. Crowder grabs the miss. 1:21 left in the third quarter of the game. Out to Bridges. There's the triple. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Up and in on the layup. Gobert's got 6 points.
You've got to love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Pass to Booker. Over to the left wing. The 3 from Ayton. And the Suns get it back. Can't get it to drop. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Russell to pass to Towns. Back to Russell. With the second effort, goes back up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
McDaniels finds Edwards. 4 seconds left. And Edwards slams it in.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful.
And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the action, up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kept alive. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Pass to Crowder. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Russell with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Good on the second one. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Paul. Crowder outside. And the three off target. The Timberwolves shooting the rock well at 46%. Russell to pass to Edwards. To the inside. To the wing, right side. Back to Towns. Pulls it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Timberwolves lead by 16. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Outside Russell. Nice move. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Ball passes to Bridges. It's stolen. He's got a clear path. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Bridges misses.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Shot's good by Towns.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Good.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Crowder with a steal. Outside Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Paul.
2 minutes.
Bridges outside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in a season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Count the basket.
Now, how smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc, he nails it.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Booker.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Rudy Gobert.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
Edwards, outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Paul. Hayden with it. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Edwards fires from way outside. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Good chance here for Booker. Cash money on the open jump shot. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside Russell. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to